Hi.
Could we just start with a fitness update, please, after the game on Saturday and ahead of the match tomorrow? Is everyone available?
Yeah, looks like it. We have another training session this afternoon, but Ben finished the game. We had to sub him all the time because he hasn't played much football, but he was fine after the game. And with the rest, they went through the game and they were able to do some bits yesterday and ready to train today.
Have you decided what you're going to do to fill that void left by Gabriel at centre-back with all the defenders available to you?
Yes, decided.
Are you going to tell us who that is?
No.
What do you need from your team to take on Real Madrid tomorrow night? A huge occasion. You rested some of your key players. Is that an indication that you think you need a special effort to get the result you want?
Be super convinced. 8 p.m. tomorrow night. 11 players, 60,000 people, really super convinced that we are ready to win and to beat them. That's the mindset that I want. The rest be the team that we've been over the last quarter of the season with all the up and downs and things that we have to deal with. Continue to that because that's our super strength.
And finally, Bukayo Saka came on at half-time, building up his minutes after coming back from injury. Is he fit enough to start the match tomorrow?
Well, he's in a much better place. Gradually we have built his minutes in the last days to be able to be used.
Gary's Hello, Mikel.
Hi.
You could fit week is packed. You guys tonight, Real Madrid in the Champions League. Is this why you came into football?
That's why I came into football, that's why I came into management and especially to this football club. It's been 20 years since we had this type of game and for us it's a great opportunity to build our own story and this is what we're here for.
And you describe it as the beautiful part of the season. Is it one of the biggest nights, if not the biggest night in management for you personally?
100%. I mean, it's a joy to prepare the game, to look at them, just to look at the reaction of people and how we feel about ourselves coming to a game of that magnitude, the excitement around the club, the people. This is the stage that we want to be, where Arsenal has to be consistently, and we are very proud to be there and now be very ready tomorrow to deliver.
This is proper now, the latter stages with proper teams and in the competition. You need a lot to win the Champions League. Luck. Real Madrid have had luck this season. Arsenal haven't really had any luck in anything this season. Are you due a bit?
Well, I think we deserve it, but we have to earn it, and we have to earn it again tomorrow evening. But we're going to put all the ingredients, everything that is in our hands to play the game that we want and to take the game in the direction that we want. And in order to achieve that, that's why we're going to need our people playing every single ball with us, and that's going to make a huge difference because that's something that is really needed. At these stages, you need your home stadium to create a very, very special atmosphere to generate momentums. So let's go. I encourage everybody to go there tomorrow to play the game with us, not to be there watching it, but to play the game with us.
Carlo, I just wonder if I could ask you about the fact that you won so many times.
You're back just in time. How frustrating, we know you love to play football, how frustrating has it been to have your first serious injury?
Yeah, it was tough for me. Came at a bad moment, but to come back at a better time of the season than now. To come back at a better time of the season than now.
I know you've had some big nights, but in terms of your club football, is this night so far?
I think in an Arsenal shirt it probably will be, yeah.
Because I know how important it was to you to come back. You said on social media the reaction of the crowd against Fulham really lifted your spirits and meant a lot to you. How important are the crowd going to be for you and the whole team tomorrow night?
Yeah, so obviously as the players we're ready and we're up for it, but I honestly have no doubts that the fans tomorrow, they're going to be up for it also, and they're going to help create the most beautiful night that the Emirates has witnessed.
Let's hope so, thank you.
Hi Bukayo, how are you?
I'm good.
So no one wants to get injured and be out for a couple of months or whatever it is, but in hindsight, going away, holiday, bit of sun on your back, bit of R&R like the rest of us have, has it actually done you good going into this game? Do you feel fresher than nearly everyone else on the pitch tomorrow night? I mean, just talk us through what that little break did for you, even mentally.
Yeah, so I think mentally it was really good for me. Obviously it was really tough initially to find out the extent of my injury, that I was going to have surgery. It was really tough for me to hear the news at first, but once it was done and it was successful, I was just focused on coming back stronger, and I had a lot of time. Obviously the past 5 years I've been playing game after game, so it was the first proper break I've had, and it was really good for me. I got to do a lot of things that I don't really normally do, so I feel fresh. Yeah, I feel fresh. I can give you many examples, but you will get bored. But yeah, focusing on the question, it's really nice to be back, and I feel fresh mentally for sure.
Tomorrow night we're going to see some world-class players opposite you, but also on your team as well, you included. And you came through the academy at Hale End, so too as Marvellous, Skelly, Ethan Manieri. One, have they, because you came through the academy like they did, have they asked you specifically for advice in their journey so far? And two, what does that show about this football club, the fact that while other clubs go out and cherry pick some of the best players from around the world, this club still goes back to its roots?
Yeah, that just goes back to the amazing academy we have, and the latest example is those two boys, Miles and Ethan, and how talented they both are. And yeah, I'm always there for them if they want to ask me any questions. They do sometimes they don't, but I always make myself available to them, and yeah, I'm just really proud to see the steps that they're making, and I just hope they keep grounded and keep working hard.
And the fact the academy has brought through so many players.
Yeah, like I said, this is Arsenal. I think this is what we do. We've done it in the past, and I just hope we continue to keep doing it so we can save more money.
Bukayo, you're in Rio. I just wonder if I can ask you about Real Madrid's experience in this competition, the fact that you've won so many times, this incredible inner strength and inner belief. How much of an advantage will that be against a team like Arsenal who've yet to win? The experience, the inner belief that you have.
The experience in this competition is really important, really important. The experience, the knowledge, because the experience means you are not afraid to play this kind of games that put on you a lot of pressure, because a really important competition, and so this is come si dice eliminatoria in inglese? It's face to face, 800 face to face, and so a lot of pressure on this game. The experience is really important. The fact to have a lot of players that already played this kind of game give to the team, to the players, also to the younger, more confidence.
Carlo, Kian Subani from Managing Madrid. A lot of the dialogue about tomorrow's game has been about set pieces. Specifically, Real Madrid being poor, defending set pieces this year, Arsenal having strengths, exploiting opponents in set pieces. I'm curious, what do those conversations look like in training? How do how do you prepare for something like that, a problem like that?
So they are really strong, really dangerous in this situation. We try to defend as better we can. We have also to take in consideration that when we have set pieces, we can create damage, because we scored 3 goals in the last 2 games on set pieces. And so this is important game, and then there is all the rest.
Tomorrow, if Camavinga, Modric, Rudiger injured, get a yellow, they're suspended for the second leg. Does that change how aggressive they can be when they play, or your game plan?
No, we are not going to change this for this reason. We know this, but I think if they are not able to play in Madrid, we have a replacement, because we don't have Tchouaméni, that of course suspended, that can play the next game. That of course suspended, that can play the next game.
TV3 Norway, I wanted to ask you a question about a former player you had at Real Madrid.
Who?
Martin Ødegaard.
Yes.
As you had it in Real Madrid earlier. Why wasn't there a future at Santiago Bernabeu? How do you rate him today?
Because when he arrived, as I said, he was really young. He didn't have space to play in the first team, because in front he had Ronaldo, Benzema, James Rodriguez, and he didn't find maybe the space to show his quality. He was really young. He decided to go away to have possibility to play, and I think honestly we did well because now he's back in one of the most important club in Europe.
Asked a question.
One hand is Kylian Mbappe's father, so those two know a lot about each other, and it's all going to come to a head tonight at the Emirates.
Yeah, he's smiling even when you mentioned managing Leicester. There's the thing. He would relish that, I'm sure, in years to come. What I'm most looking forward to is two England teammates coming up against each other in the middle of the park.
Yeah, decked each other twice.
Yeah, but I like to keep that there in my mind.
And as we mentioned earlier, this was the start of the Champions League run to the final for Arsenal in 2006. And listen, some more good omens for Arsenal because they were injury hit in this tie as well. Lauren was injured, Sol Campbell was injured, Ashley Cole, Gail Clichy was injured. They actually played both of these ties with Mathieu Flamini as left back. So when you compare that to Gabriel being out and they can play Kivior, a natural centre-back, that's actually really interesting. So, yeah, and also, of course, Arsenal didn't concede a single goal in the knockout stages until the last 15 minutes of the final against Barcelona, which still stings a lot of the Arsenal fan base.
Yeah.